420RADIO.com.
This is your 420 Radio News for Thursday, August 1st, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. Illinois governor to sign medical marijuana bill today, from the Chicago Tribune. Governor Pat Quinn today signed a bill legalizing the use of marijuana for medical purposes in Illinois that supporters say is the strictest in the nation. The law takes effect January 1st, but state regulators are likely to need months to come up with the rules. That means it could be until next summer before those suffering from 42 illnesses, including cancer, AIDS, and multiple sclerosis, can legally seek relief through marijuana. Under the new law, a person could be prescribed no more than 2.5 ounces of marijuana over 2 weeks. In addition, the prescribing doctor must have a prior and ongoing medical relationship with the patient. Patients would have to buy the marijuana from one of 60 dispensing centers throughout the state and would not be allowed to legally grow their own. The stores would be under round-the-clock camera surveillance, and users would carry cards that indicate how much they had bought to prevent stockpiling. Marijuana would be grown inside 22 cultivation centers registered in the state. Uruguay's lower house votes to legalize marijuana, from CNN.com. Uruguay's lower house passed a marijuana legalization bill Wednesday, bringing the South American nation one step closer to becoming the first to legally regulate production, distribution, and sale of the drug. After more than 12 hours of debate, the bill garnered the 50 votes it needed to pass the House of Representatives. 46 lawmakers voted against the bill. The country's Senate is expected to take up the measure in October. President Jose Mujica said he backs the bill, which would allow marijuana to be sold in pharmacies and create a registry of those who buy it. Only those 18 and older would be allowed to purchase the drug. Marijuana is the most commonly used illegal substance in Uruguay, and drug traffickers net $30 to $40 million annually from the black market, the government has said. Marijuana use is legal in Uruguay, but production and sale of the drug is not. Colorado, a major exporter of illegally grown marijuana, report says, from the Denver Post. Colorado has become a major exporter of illegally grown marijuana to the rest of the country, according to a new report by a network of law enforcement organizations. Last year, police across the country made at least 274 highway seizures of marijuana that investigators linked back to Colorado. According to the report, the seized pot, 3.5 tons of it in 2012, was destined for 37 states, most frequently Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois. In addition, U.S. Postal Service inspectors last year seized 158 packages of marijuana being sent through the mail, according to the report. They seized 209 packages of pot in the first 5 months of this year alone. All of the reported seizure numbers are significantly higher than they were several years ago. In 2005, for instance, police made 54 highway seizures of Colorado-grown marijuana, according to the report. Misdemeanor drug arrests plummet following marijuana law change, from the Sacramento Bee. The number of misdemeanor drug arrests in California fell by nearly 50% over the last 5 years as legislation reduced possession of small amounts of marijuana to an infraction, new state figures show. About 72,000 Californians were busted for misdemeanor drug crimes last year, compared to 133,000 in 2007. Misdemeanor drug arrests were already on the decline when the state legislature in 2011 changed adult possession of up to 28.5 grams of marijuana for non-medical purposes from a criminal misdemeanor to an infraction, punishable by a fine of less than $100. Felony drug arrests, usually reserved for traffickers or those in possession of a large quantity of illegal drugs, were also down by about 15% from 2007 to 2012, according to the State Department of Justice. Slight increase in crimes near Denver medical marijuana dispensaries, from the Denver Post. Nearly 1/3 of the crimes committed in Denver occur within 1,000 feet of a medical marijuana dispensary, according to new statistics provided by the city Wednesday. Overall, crime near dispensaries rose slightly in the first half of this year, but the statistics provided no evidence that dispensaries themselves are driving crime in their surrounding neighborhoods, or that crimes at medical marijuana stores are increasing. According to the figures provided by the city's Department of Safety, Denver recorded about 7,000 reported crimes within 1,000 feet of dispensaries in the first 6 months of both 2012 and 2013. Violent crimes near dispensaries saw a minuscule uptick in 2013 compared with 2012. Property crime saw a slight decrease. Overall, crime near dispensaries was up 1.8%, in line with the slight increase in crime in the whole city for that period. A similar report by the Denver Department of Safety for the first 9 months of 2009 and 2010 found a decrease in crime within 1,000 feet of dispensary between those 2 years. A study published last year by researchers at UCLA found dispensaries in Sacramento did not increase crimes in their neighborhoods. This has been your 420 Radio News for Thursday, August 1st, 2013. I'm Russ Belville. When we come back, it's time to go behind the headlines and take a look at a new video ad from a marijuana entrepreneur planning a $100 million Marlboro of Weed brand. You're listening to The Russ Belville Show on 420radio.org. We'll be right back.